I'm going to break down why I like the project Board Gamers. Now, I'm going to keep this video super quick, super easy to digest, and just get straight to the point. Now, I spoke to the founder of Board Gamers, and the idea about this is they want to kind of fill a hole in the market currently. And basically, the issue is when you want to kind of do a whitelist giveaway, when you want to engage with the community from a project standpoint, you usually kind of do marbles, you kind of play some of those games. What they actually want to do is they almost want to fill the hole, fill in that niche with a way that you can kind of do these things natively through Discord. So the idea is that you can then set up your own lobby, get people from that Discord to sort of that Discord community to kind of join up, use their Discord IDs, play some games, and then eventually you can kind of either give away like that whitelist spot or giveaways or raffles or kind of whatever you want to do. So the idea is that this fits a niche and fits a hole that is currently needed in the NFT space, which is this kind of, how can you just give some stuff away? Instead of just doing a raffle, instead of just playing marbles or something, how can you actually kind of engage in an interesting way? Now, this branches much more further than the actual NFT space. The idea is that streamers can then kind of use this to like play and engage with people. It also means big brands, just say Samsung gave me some headphones to give away. You could then play some games with some people, the winners then kind of win those prizes. The idea is it's not just up to luck, and it can actually be some fun. Now, what you are thinking, you go, okay, that sounds great, but then why would I want to buy this NFT? The idea with Board Gamers is that there is a supply of 3,333. What you can then do, and it's at a 0.1 or less, the idea is you are then able to stake it for tokens. Now, what they plan to do later on is they're going to have some land, which then generates those tokens, but the idea is that eventually they will kind of cap off the amount of people that can be within a game lobby. So the idea is they may have, hey, you can have up to 50 people playing for free, but if you want to get up to the 100 cap, you're going to have to use some tokens. And the idea is that if you've got your NFT, you're then able to kind of use and kind of play however you want to play, but then having those tokens, because you've got them, does open up more access. And the liquidity that comes into the market can be from those sort of projects or communities or people that actually want to kind of get those extra utilities, because you can imagine a lobby of 50 could work, but then to get up to 250, you might use 10 tokens per se. And the idea is that you're generating these tokens that can then be used to kind of sell to someone that needs those tokens. But then this also kind of has another effect where it then almost might make sense for someone to then buy the NFT, because it actually makes sense to kind of own it, generate those tokens, so you can then kind of host sort of games, giveaways, things like that. And I can see that becoming a sub niche in itself. So the idea of this project, and the reason that I like it, is it's coming at an angle, and I've seen a couple of projects do this. The idea that they're coming at an angle which is trying to solve a problem or an issue within the space that they're kind of seeing, which can then kind of help out and move forward. So then when it comes down to Twitter for the sellability of the project in terms of hype, etc., you can see here that they have almost 84,000 followers on Twitter. These are some retweets that they've done here, but then their own ones, when it comes down to their whitelist giveaways, they are doing, they're kind of getting some good numbers. Now, saying that this is a whitelist giveaway, so you're going to get some inflated numbers, but when they actually are posting, they are getting a bunch of these kind of numbers up here. So you can see 1,100 likes. So it does show you that people are engaging, and it isn't just a whole bunch of bots that have kind of joined up and done that. And another thing, look, you can see here, sort of 17, so almost like 20 followers that I also know, which also kind of does help, because it shows you there are some common ground. When I see a project that has like 100,002 people, like common ground, it's not really a good thing. And then to also kind of jump in and check out their Discord for you. So they've got sort of 20,000 people in their Discord. Here is a sneak peek of the art. I think the art's cool. It kind of works for a PFP style thing, and it kind of fits that narrative. Saying that, I wouldn't change my PFP to something like this, but that personally isn't my style. And you can see here the supply of 3333 at sort of less than 0.1 ETH. And then they're kind of doing a whole bunch of giveaways in here, which is cool. Everything else that you kind of expect when it comes down to what they have within a Discord. So the reason that I kind of wanted to bring this up is that I find that when a project is trying to fill a niche or a void, in the market, it can then usually have a better chance at actually succeeding. Now, I spoke to the founders and I kind of grilled them with questions about kind of the tokenomics, how it works and how it's all good. And I think it's worth checking out their website, scroll right down the bottom, and then you can see learn more, light paper, and then have a read through this. They've got everything that you need in this. I had to read through this, then followed up with a whole bunch of questions when it came down to the actual project, how the tokens work. They've got all of the allotments, the percentages. They kind of have everything that you kind of want to break down when it comes down to the project. I've had to read through this. I've questioned the founders, and I think this is worth actually diving in and having a bit of a look at. There will be a point and a moment when you're reading this light paper where it clicks and you're like, okay, cool, this is great. This looks like something I want to pursue a little bit further. I'm not saying this, like, this is not financial advice. You got to do your own research. You can't just jump into these things without kind of doing this. But I've kind of done this, and it's kind of passed the pub test. It's passed the smell test. And I'm like, okay, cool. I can see what they're doing and how they kind of want to incorporate it. And that's why I'm bringing this to you. So that is a quick deep dive into board gamers and why I think it actually has some potential to do well. First off, you've got that low supply. You've got a decent price. Then they've also got some function and utility that kind of works. And then also it's got this extended period. I think this is the kind of project that you can kind of read over the light paper, see how it looks, see how it goes, because I don't think this will suit everyone, but I think it will suit some people within the actual space. Now, what I actually do want to say is that this just isn't for that kind of people that host games and things like that. You can actually go into lobbies with other players, kind of play all that kind of stuff. That's fine. But from my perspective, this is the use case that got me the most excited. And it's these use cases that I think make it stand out from every other game. If I started this video going, hey, you can join, like you can buy this NFT, join a game and play with other people, you'd have switched off, clicked away. The reason I wanted to kind of come hard with this aspect of the utility was the fact that I think that may resonate with you and go, hey, this is a little bit different. Maybe I should pursue this further. So if you found value in this video, please consider hitting up that subscribe button while you're down there. Also hit up the like button. As always, it's been a pleasure having you with me. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.